Hey guys, how y'all doing today or tonight? Now this is what I found. Okay, these few things here out of this mess here that I went through. This is all I have left to undo. I'm probably going to keep the lights. And then it looks like an extension cord and everything. I threw, I'm going to keep this. Oh great, there's Gabby's thing I've been looking for. I need to get that undone, so hopefully it'll work. I got this lamp out of there, which was one that my brother gave me a long time ago. I found this, and I can spray paint that, and that's a perfect little tree there. Wash it up and spray paint it for July 4th and all. I found this, and I had gotten that in a dumpster. It's not a big deal. I can glue it right back together. Okay, farmhouse, lamp and all. And then, see, I'm sure it probably works. Okay, this got messed up, but what I did was I cut it on purpose. I can take this part off here. I can wash it, well, if it's molded, I'm going to throw it away, but wash it or whatever. And then I can put, a candle underneath, and then I can have this showing through, okay? Then I can turn it around, and then on this side here, I can paint it, maybe make it a little bit better, and it can be like a fall pumpkin, you see. I got that out of there. Okay, excuse me. I got this mirror out of there. Okay, I got these. I have to wash these. Okay, these right here were from Ulta, and I just need to wash those. I can put those in my junk journal. Okay, some beads. Excuse me, and put it in my junk journal. These things, and put in my junk. I'll have to wash them first, but this will have to go get washed. That'll have to get washed, soap and water, but this will have to go to laundromat. These, I don't know, I could, put glitter back on them, and glitter them up again, or whatever. Okay, there are some stars on here, and everything. I can just take these stars off this thing here, and I guess it's, it's broken or whatever, but I can take the stars off and use them in my junk journal, okay? That's another thing. Okay. If not, throw them away. Okay. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna get these over here. Okay. Alright, this can go over there. This can probably be you know what I'm talking about, glittered, okay? There's some beads on this one, okay? I can use those for junk journaling, okay? I'm gonna take those off. Okay, some ribbon that I'm gonna have to wash, no big deal. I found this really cool bow, okay? I'm gonna have to have it washed. Okay, that's really cool. That's where the other one came from. Okay, I didn't know that. Well, that's a good way to know how to make that kind of bow there. Okay, kind of you put a whimsical type bow. Okay, these, just wash them and then reuse those for junk journaling. Okay. Alright. Alright, now I found this. I could spray paint it a different color or whatever. Put it on a tree. Okay. Put that over there. I found this. I could still put that on the tree if I wanted to. Now these here I was going to get off of this one. Get these right here. Take those off and put those in my junk journal, okay? See, wasted. This stuff would have gone to the trash. It would have gone wasted. Okay, this I was going to put in the blessing box because I don't need that one. Okay, these might be in bad shape. I don't know. I have to look those over. Okay, I can just take them off there. There we go. Okay. Alright. Alright. This, okay, I can get that off and I can just use, I want to use the, if I can, the top of the pumpkin and the leaves, okay, to put on a different pumpkin. Okay, put that over there. This one looks like it's pretty much gonna have to go to the trash. Okay, this right here is fine. Like I said, these are gonna have to be going to the wash. All right, what else is left? I got this. Can't believe I found this. I had to bend it back, and I'm gonna have to put some little charms, those little black, these things right here. Okay, I have some chandeliers that I got a long time ago from my tree. Okay, because I had a Paris tree. It was pink, and it had chandeliers on it, and a bunch of stuff, fleur de lis and stuff like that. Since I'm Catholic and all, I've always liked the fleur de lis. I found this. I can wash it off and put it in my bathroom. I have to see if these work. Okay, just have to see if these work. I'm not sure if they do or not. Okay, I can have these washed. All of those, can have them washed. I can wash that. I can reuse it or not. Now these right here, I took the things off, so I can reuse them. Pumpkins. I can put this in my junk journal. Okay, there's another bead on that one. These, I had to take them off. I can, put them in, do something with them, I'm sure. Okay, beads. And then these hearts. These pumpkins were on, they were on the lights and all. And I can, reuse those for my junk journal. I found this. I know I have some of these probably in the house in one of my Christmas ones. I can reuse those for junk journaling. I found some buttons that took off that thing that, I had to throw away, but I was going to have to take those buttons off. There, okay. I found some of these stars. They were, just basically a necklace and all, okay. I found these. I can use these for my junk journaling. Flip-flops and all for summer. Okay. Blue. And then the yellow. Okay. And pink and red. Okay, there's those. Green. Alright. These gonna have to go get washed up. Okay. Alright, that's gonna have to get washed. This is gonna put in the blessing box if it's okay. Another one of those. Okay. And then this here, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I can't find the bottom part. I might just use this top part there for some type of tree thing. Okay. Okay. These, I'm still not sure. I'm going to try to use those for some type of a craft. Okay. I'm going to take these in the wash. And I'm going to show you that. This, I can wash it all up. This stuff here, I can put that in my junk journal. Okay, here's another one. Okay, that part right there. Okay, this part can be repainted and, have something, a hole stuck in there, and either use it as a ornament or put it in my junk journal. Okay, that's really cute. I can do something with that, or, I can take these off like this. Somehow. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but there's that. There's these. I can just take it off of there and use those, with something, some type of art and craft thing. Use these for art and craft. I'm going to take this this pumpkin off, and I can just take off this part right here, okay? And I can reuse it, okay? So, there's the things I got. And I threw everything else in the trash because it wasn't able to be saved. I saved those lanterns there. They can be repurposed in some way. Okay. There's that. I'm not sure about these or whatever. These will be going to the trash. Okay, this little container here. Okay, there's the top there. And there's tops and stuff that I got from different, I need to wash those out, but tops from, probably looks like apple juice or something. And I can use those for junk journaling. I can use these for junk journaling. That used to be a bell. Okay, so there's that. This fell off a candy cane. I can use that for junk journaling. Okay. Little, this used to be a hair thing or earrings. I could use that for junk journaling. And also can use these, the tops of these for junk journaling, okay? Or shell or whatever. But here's what one of them looks like. I'm going to take them off that thing, that mirror thing, and throw the mirror in the trash because, or just bin these off because one already fell off. I guess it was that one over there. Fell off, and just try to bin them. If not, I was going to take these off there. That's everything that I was able to salvage out of that. I'm probably going to have to throw this in the trash. I want to keep just this part here, okay? And I don't care about the other part. It can go in the trash. Okay, I cut that down as far as I could yesterday. I guess it needs to be cut down a little further. I'm going to try to repurpose this. I don't know if I can or not. Okay, probably can. That. Okay, I kept this. I can take the wooden piece off. Kept this. And this. That. And this. Okay. And this. Here's another lantern. I can redo that. And this might have to go to the trash because I just don't know how I'm going to get all that out. There's a lot of rust on that. This thing here. This was kind of a keepsake thing. I need to put that in the house. It's kind of a keepsake thing from something that broke. It was my grandmother and grandfather's. It broke and I just kept a piece of it. Okay, just to remember, you know, that I had that and all. But anyways, I mean, I was sad for it to break, but it broke. Now, all I have to do is just go through this pile here, which I'm going to have to go through anyways, because I need to shave Gabby. I had no idea that this got connected in here, but there's not much left to really go through. I had to stop last night because it was getting late. I couldn't see. I mean, this can go to the trash. There's some Echo tools probably got from the dumpster, and need to get that out. Like I said, some lights, different colored lights and all. It looks like this is a light bulb. I don't know why it came off. Okay, I need to keep this because that's for welding and all. Let's see, you know, to make holes and stuff. Like perfect for if you need to make a hole for an ornament or whatever. Looks like there is purple lights in there. I need to get that out. That's all I have left of that. If you saw the first video, I had a huge thing of stuff. I had everything all over this, you know. I've cleaned it up. Okay, I've cleaned it up. I just got to clean this stuff up and everything. I'm very happy to have found this. My brother gave me, like I said, I can wash it up, salt and water, hot soapy water, and I could repaint it. I don't have to keep the cream color. I could go black. And then here, like I said, I remember I found this in the not dumpster, but on the side of the road. Somebody just had it in the trash pile. It was fine. It's completely white or whatever, but I can just spray it back. I can wash it off with soap and water. I can spray it back, and I can use it for my I had another July 4th little, like, really cute, little tree. Okay, this step here, I was able to get this out. I don't know if it's gonna work in these. I'll have to see if those work. Okay, all this other stuff here, I just put it back. Okay, I just put it back over here. I'm gonna keep that stuff for right now. Okay, that wasn't anything from, well, this over here, I've had these for a long, long time and all. I got this from the dumpster. Basically, it's just, I know I've got the top of it somewhere, and it's like a little, bistro stand, bistro table, okay? Got this from the dumpster. Believe I can take that off and put that on a wreath or something. Okay, that there, I got that in the dumpster from Kirkland's, okay? And this right here is really cute. It just needs to be, which way did it go? Okay, it just needs to be spray painted. Okay, and I got it from Kirkland's. Okay, maybe it goes the other way. Okay, there's that. Isn't that cute? Okay, I was trying to, okay, there's that. This probably goes to something. This I got in the dumpster. I'm thinking I'm gonna reuse this. I'm gonna wash it off and maybe put it in my bathroom or something. Okay, I already had all these. I put that from the dumpster. I was gonna wash this off. Basically, has a shelf, and I had gotten that from Kirkland's. That's really cute. This is really cute. Okay, you know how expensive their stuff is there? Well, let me get this thing out. I just like the frame part of it, you see? I mean, that's cool. You hang it on a wall. You can put another piece of glass in it. The glass is not going to be expensive. Not too expensive. You know, this thing was probably like, I don't know, I have to look it up, $200 something. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's like 100 or whatever. But a piece of glass, you know, respray paint it, get a piece of glass for it. I'm not sure how much the glass is. But anyways, there's a few things there. Okay, I need to get this stuff cleaned up because I think it's getting ready to rain and all. So there's the stuff that I was able to, but I've got everything cleaned up. I want to get that done real quick. Okay, gotta get all this stuff, put this in bags, to go to the, you know, to go where I do laundry this week and all. These things here, like I said, this fell off. I was just gonna get these off right here, and that I had got from Tier 1. This right here, I can take this stuff off, reuse it for something. I like to try to reuse things, you know, instead of buying everything. It's a good idea. There's another one. Another bead. I do like to try to reuse things when I can. So there's that. There's everything that I went through, and then everything the other day that I'm very thankful for this lamp here. I'm very thankful that I got this lamp here. I just have to glue it back together. Okay, the other part down here. That's all I have to do. Okay, trash some of this stuff. I don't know how this came off. But anyways, I do need to get this out of here because I wanted to shave the dog. You know, I shave her every summer. And I hope it's still working, I really do. But I need to go ahead and get all that stuff out of there because there's a few things. I can't believe it was a huge pile. I mean, it took over a big spot. If you saw the first video and all, you know what I mean. But anyways, there's the everything on this deck. And I can go ahead, like I said, bag this stuff up. Whoops. I don't know about this yet, but that goes to the trash. Bag this stuff up here. That's going to the trash. Now, here's some stuff in here going to the trash and all. Like I said, all the ribbons and stuff. I have to go through these. And I'm not sure about these, but anyways, that was that. I had a bunch of stuff in here I had to throw away. When you go through that stuff, you have to cut things out. And I didn't need that stuff anyways, and I had to cut it out of there. But anyways, gross. That's one bag, and there was a couple more bags. Actually, I got, let me see, let me show you. I'll show you. Tried to mow the yard. I got these 3, 1, 2, oh, there's 3. I think there's another bag up there. There is. There's another bag I need to take out here as well. This is the stuff that was on the deck and throwing it in the trash. Okay, it just couldn't be salvaged. There was no way. If it could have been, I would have kept it, but there was no way. So anyways, thank you all for stopping by my channel and all. Please like and subscribe. As always, have a good day or night. This might be a bit of sauce, but this right here is just got wet. And if you know, this is from Kirkland's. If you know, this stuff is made out of not real wood, as you can tell. Once it hits the water, it's gone. So Anyway, it's wet and it was wet, and you can tell it's not real wood. And get what you pay for. Thank you all for stopping by my channel. Please like and subscribe. As always, have a good day or night. Bye-bye.